Imagine spending 27 years in a cold prison cell, not because you stole, not because you killed, but because you demanded freedom. Imagine walking out of that prison, and instead of revenge, you choose forgiveness. This is not a fairy tale. This is the true story of Nelson Mandela, the man who stared hatred in the face and disarmed it with courage. Before we begin, white right pointing backhand index, subscribe to this channel for powerful true stories that change the world, and leave a comment. Mandela was born in 1918, in a small village called Mvetso, in South Africa. He was not born poor. He was born restricted. From childhood, Mandela saw injustice written into everyday life. Where you could live. Where you could walk. What dreams you were allowed to have. White minority rule decided everything. Yet even as a boy, Mandela listened to elders tell stories of African kings, dignity, and lost freedom. And somewhere in his young heart, a dangerous idea formed. This is not how life is meant to be. In the city, Mandela studied law. He learned the system, and realized it was designed to crush him. In 1944, he joined the African National Congress. At first, they marched. They protested. They believed peace would be enough. But the government answered with bullets, bans, beatings. Mandela faced a terrible question. How do you fight a violent system with peaceful hands? Reluctantly, he chose resistance. Not because he loved violence, but because he loved freedom more. At his trial, Mandela stood calm. The courtroom expected fear. They received history. He said, "I have fought against white domination, and I have fought against black domination. It is an ideal for which I am prepared to die." The sentence was life imprisonment. As the doors slammed shut behind him, the world thought Mandela's story had ended. It had only begun. Mandela was sent to Robben Island. A tiny cell. Hard labor. Humiliation. Guards tried to break him. But something strange happened. While his body weakened, his spirit grew stronger. He educated fellow prisoners. He disciplined his anger. He turned prison into a university of freedom. "They took my freedom," Mandela later said. "But they could not take my mind." Outside prison walls, Mandela's name became a global echo. Countries protested. Artists sang. Governments imposed sanctions. The pressure became unbearable. Then, in 1990, the impossible happened. The prison gates opened. Mandela walked free. Not angry. Not broken. But ready to rebuild a nation. Many expected bloodshed. Instead, Mandela chose dialogue. He negotiated with his former enemies. He called for unity, not vengeance. In 1994, South Africa voted, together. Mandela became president. A former prisoner, leading the very nation that jailed him. History had never seen anything like it. Nelson Mandela proved one powerful truth. Real freedom is not just breaking chains. It is refusing to become the thing that oppressed you. His life asks you a question. What injustice are you silent about? What fear is holding you back? What future are you willing to fight for? If this story moved you, white right pointing backhand index, subscribe for more powerful true stories. Speech balloon, comment below. What part of Mandela's journey inspired you most? Red heart, # like and share, because stories like this deserve to be heard.